Hey guys, this video is to introduce you to Country Place Senior Living's new referral toolkit, also known as the Physician Referral Toolkit. We are going to show you how to put the box together and insert the various components. So what we have here is the top of the box. Basically, it is a pizza-sized box, and you'll open it up. This is what the inside of the box should look like. There is a section for the large brochures, a section for the smaller trifold brochures, a square section for USB stick drives with a corporate video, and then here in the front is a little narrow section, and you'll see we'll put some Country Place Senior Living branded pins. So we're going to set this aside. The box itself consists of 5 different pieces. We have the exterior section, which is the front and the back. Then we have the interior tray, which is this item here. And then we have the smaller insert tabs, which are the small piece and the large piece, and then the handle. So what we're going to do is start by doing just folding around all the edges to prep the box for construction. So basically any place where it's folded, just you'll see the lines, they're pre-scored, so just fold those over. Again, it's going to help to have large hands to do this. So again, anything down the side, you'll see on the outside, just fold. These are tabs. So again, just anything, yeah. So again, you'll have a score mark, so that'll show you where to fold. Once, kind of push it over, then another one here. And then the front. So any place where there's a score line or a dotted line is where you should be folding. So that is the outside of the box. You'll see everything is alright. So basically you pre-fold all of your corners and edges, so your box should be all nice and folded in different areas. Set that aside. Then the next piece is the inside tray. So again, anything with a dotted line or a score mark along the center, these are where you want to fold. So your little curvature is going to go in the upper right hand corner. So we're going to start by folding along the center, like that. Then you'll see another dotted line here. It's going to fold out. Then on the other side, you'll see there's another dotted line. So what's going to happen is the box is going to end up looking like this. And you will see this is what you're aiming for. Here is your little folded or curved section. So you'll see a little dotted line here. So first off, you're going to fold these out, these little butterfly tabs. Fold them out like that. Then you're fold on your dotted line. It goes up. And you'll see there's a dotted line here. It's hard to see. Basically like that. And you have 2 more tabs here on this end, butterfly tabs. You just fold those out. So what's going to happen here is this is a little tricky. You have the little tabs. They're going to fold up inside the little spine. It's a little tricky here. This is going to give the spine the support it needs once it's in the box. So it folds in just like that. So you can see this is the center section. This is what it's going to look like inside the box. You'll see the little butterfly tabs fold into the inside of the spine. Keep these folded out just like that for now. Set that aside for now. Here are the inside inserts. So there is the larger one that goes here, the smaller one which goes here. So what you want to do, you'll see there's a fold inside, a score mark. Fold along the score mark, kind of even them up as much as you can so it's level here. You'll see two little flaps again, butterfly flaps. Just fold those out like that on each end. That's this piece. You'll see just like that. So set that aside. You're going to do the same thing with the larger piece. Again, there'll be an inside score or score line. Just fold along that. Almost like a little square top here. You can see how it is here. Just like the smaller one, you've got the butterfly tabs. Fold those out. Just like that. The other end. Again, just like that. That's how it's going to look. Alright, so what we're going to do now is actually start the construction of the interior of the box. So we've already pre-folded everything. We've put these together. Here's the section. So let's see. So basically just set this inside. Actually there's one part here. You'll see there's another fold here on the top. You need to pre-fold these. It's going to make it a lot easier for you. This is just the outside of the box on the spine. And then there's another fold. Fold that over. So just like that. Make it a square. Alright, so we're going to take the inside tray, stick that in here. Oops. Start by putting that in the right spot. So as you can see on the finished box, there's the curved section that goes in the upper right hand corner all the time. So you've got your little insert trays that's going to hold the box together when you fold it over. So stick that in there. So you take this flap, fold it up, come over. This will fold back down. It's very important that this go on the inside. So these will slide into the little, you'll see a little tab here. Just slide into the tab insert sections. So you'll see this is starting to look like the inside of the box on the side. So what you do at that point, before you fold this over, take your small insert. You'll see this one right here. See right here, so you take your flaps, you're going to insert it into the inside behind the little fold, and that locks it into place, and then you fold this tab over so it locks in. So it should look just like this. And so that's basically what's going to hold it into place. Alright, so what you want to do is put these back together. You'll see like the little slot here. Just stick that in there and come back over on this side. You'll see where the tabs have, the butterfly tabs have fit through the slot. Push them back. Fold this back over, and voila, it's locked into place. So kind of make sure these tabs stay inside the spine. That's what gives it support and keeps it holding together. Make sure everything's all tucked nice and neat into the edges here, into your little slots along the side. See how everything's nice and neat and nice and snug. Alright, so next item is, here's your other inside tab. And fold this over. You'll see the little tab here. Make sure all that's all nice and snug. Here's your little tab. That's going to fold over. That locks into the tab so it holds it nice and sturdy. Alright, so don't insert those yet. What's going to happen here, actually we're going to have to take this apart. We went a little bit, one step too far already. Alright, so you'll see the inside tab here, which is this section on the finished box. So you'll take your tabs, fold them in. So this has to fold up just a little bit. Take your tab, insert it into the section. Just like that. See, just here's where the other tab, butterfly tabs were that we inserted earlier. So stick that in the same way. Fold it around and then fold it back. Voila, that holds your insert in on the center spine, just right like there. So make sure your insert is your tray is nice and snug up against the inside of the box. Now you can fold over your top piece. That's going to hold it. So now here comes your tab here. That's going to fold over. That's going to reinforce it. Now that goes behind this and it goes in front of the little butterfly tabs. Boom. Now this side is locked. This side is locked. You'll see the little tab here. Take this item here. Fold that over. And it will lock into the little slot that's on there, and that holds it in place. So we went a little bit step too far, so what you're going to have to do on this one, apologize, just take that out, basically unlock that one. This folds over. See, here's your little tab again. Just lock that into the little tab that's on the bottom. You can't really see it, it's on the inside. But it will lock in there. This folds over. You've got a little tab here. Locks into that slot, and that holds it in place. So here's your little butterfly tabs that were on this end, if you remember. See, they're right here. So what's going to happen is these are what's going to hold the box together on this end. So you've got this fold over sheet or piece that you pre-scored. So you'll see a little tab here where it's curved, a little notch. Folds over, and there's a little slot where it just locks into place, and boom, that holds it. Now here's a little piece that does not exactly fit as tight as it should, so be patient with this one. You'll see you folded it along the slot. You've got a little tab here. Underneath you'll see there's a tab here, or an insert or a slot. So you take your little tab, or you take your insert, or I'm sorry, you take your flap, fold that over. It just locks into place in the tab. So just kind of push those together and kind of push it all together, and there's your box. So just like the original. So the last item is the handle. So what you want to do is hold it like this. You got the pointy ends, they're very sharp. Don't poke yourself in the eye. So take your pointy ends, hold it like this. pointy ends first go in. Once it's in, you can just slide it back and forth, and it's pretty much locked into place. There's some play. So then what you do on the other side is fold it around. There's your pointy end. Your pointy end slides in. Your flat piece goes in, and voila, you're locked into place. So you pull and that locks it. And just kind of push it all together. You know, they're new, they're just folded over, so don't necessarily want to stay in place sometimes. Just make sure everything is locked into place on your tabs. See this? This little piece here doesn't always want to go, so just kind of lift it up, make sure it locks into the tab down there. Same on the other side, and you'll see these right along here. They should just be flush and inserted into the tabs. And you see this little monster here, it doesn't always want to stay locked. So just kind of keep folding that. So just like that, box folds over, all your tabs go inside. Just like that. Make sure your handle comes through the slot. And voila. You have all your boxes. Again, just kind of push it. If it doesn't fit exactly, just kind of push it down a little bit. Again, you know, just because it's straight off the press and doesn't really want to fold all that well, but just kind of push on it. So there you have the basic construction. So what you do is you open that back up. So again, we have the different slots or sections. So what we're going to start with is the corporate 6-page brochure. Everybody has one of these. It's one of the pieces with all the 4-color pieces and the schedule. So you should have a stack of about 15 or 20 of these. Just stick it into that section on the bottom. And then the next component, these are loose sheets, but y'all should have a pad of 50 referral forms. Each one is customized to your local residents. So take your pad of 50 and just set it on top, just like that. And there should be more than enough room. The next item is your little trifold brochure, again, which everybody has. And again, these are customized to each residence. So just take maybe 10 or 12 of these, stick it into the slot or the little section for that, and just drop it in. Next item, we have our Country Place Senior Living promotional pins. These are the little red ones, as you can see. We don't want you to use the executive pins, which are the nice brown ones, brown and silver ones. These are only to be used, those executive pins are only for physicians and folks who are really solid leads. This is just a basic promotional item, so just stick it in here. Maybe 6 or 8, however many you can fit. It's fine if they just kind of lay loose in there. And voila. The next item are the USB stick drives with our corporate video on them. So you'll see they're in a little plastic container. Just leave those in there. You can stick them in there. And there should be 5 or 6 of each one. So you can just stick your 5th one in there. So, and that is what you have. So then you just fold it back up. Insert the slots. Again, sometimes they're not wanting to go, but you just make it work. And that's how you do it. So